Welcome, Valorant fans, HLB fanatics, and future pro players tuning into today's preseason friendly between Team Aurora and Team WCC. This is your host, Purple Tiger, reporting live as we'll get in the captains now in about a bit, and we'll further on go into the toss where we will talk about whether they're going to ban and choose which map and the selection of which side. This, yeah. So, hello, Aurora. How
Hi,
you doing?
yeah, I'm
Hey.
doing great.
Good, 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 good.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Cry. So, what would it be heads or tails, Aurora?
I'll go for heads.
All right. Okay. So, all right, Aurora. You just won the toss. Fantastic. You got your pick. So, what would you like to ban? Which map would you like to ban?
Yeah, I would like to ban Heaven.
All right. And which this thing, Cry? What map would you like to ban?
I like to ban split.
All right. Heaven and
Okay.
Split are out of the game. Now, Aurora, choose the map which you would like to play on.
Uh, we would like to play Ascent.
Ascent. All right. Now, all right. So WCC, what would you like to play on Ascent as? Defender or
We will
attacker?
attack first.
Oh, very good, very good,
What's
very
that?
good. Fantastic.
We will attack
They're going
first.
attacking. They're
Oh,
going
okay.
attacking.
Okay, man.
All right.
Good luck.
All right. Good luck, both teams. Have a nice game.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Ascent, 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 Ascent. Interesting map choice by Team Aurora, I gotta say. Got to say. I do wonder if they have a new tactic up their sleeves because last time they faced against WCC, it was terrible. It was massacre. It was literally massacre. But I think the odds will be on their side this time because the IGL Aurora is in the game literally. He's going to play the game with his team, and I suppose having an IGL would make a difference because he's the one who's going to control the chess pieces, and he will be calling in the shots. Without the IGL, they were pretty much a headless chicken. But now, if Aurora can make a difference, let's see. Because last time the score was 13-3. Team Aurora had no choice but to like just give it up. It was literally beating the living life out of a dying dog. In other words, if you watch that playback. Yes, there were times when Team Aurora could come back. Clearly, there were times the Team Aurora did capitalize and use the opportunities to come back. Yes, they got 3 points, but a 10-point lead. It was massacre. WCC literally had it under lock when it came to fighting against Team Aurora. But I think it might be a different game today. So I'm actually going to put my vote on Team Aurora. Last match, last Friday, WCC lost against ZTX, and it was once again not good, not good like for WCC because they really got battered up. Would they come back from that? I'm not sure. I'm literally not sure about that. Because they had a real high confidence beating Team Aurora and then moving on to ZTX. They were very confident, but then the tables were turned, especially in the last few moments when ZTX pulled off fake them on both sides and went and planted on the other side, which they thought was not going to happen, and WCC could not foresee that. I hope Team Aurora has watched the playback of the last stream and actually taken notes from that so that they could prepare themselves against WCC in a better version. But let's just pray. Let's just watch. Let's see how it turns out to be. How Team Aurora performs against WCC. It's a yes. So all right. Huh. Talking about Ascent. There isn't much. There isn't much to talk about Ascent. There is no long ranges as of such. Most of it is mid, like medium sized, very medium sized. It looks like it seems like to be a defender position map because the attackers have to travel a bit more further than to go and get into the points of plant. But let's see if the defenders can hunker down over here and actually nail the map. Though there are various ways you can attack from the attacker's side, especially mid link. Mid link would be a very intense firefight over there. Mid link to mid bottom, mid bottom to mid link would be an intense firefight. From mid cubby to mid link, anybody can snipe through that. Anybody, literally, it is a kill zone. It's a kill zone, especially if everybody's crowding up to mid link and somebody's at mid cubby, and it would be a kill zone. But I don't think they would be doing that. The most troublesome place would be B main. B main, once you're in there and you're blocked off, that's it. There's no way you're going to get out. There are two ways. One way is alive or dead. That's it. That's how difficult B main could be. But honestly, the mid seems to be the most intense fire locations. B main seems to be a death trap. But let's see how the attackers who's going to be WCC this round in the beginning round. Let's see how they're going to be in this round. Like, let's see how they can capitalize and take control of the map. I think our team Aurora would be prepared because they're the ones who chose the map. So I suppose that they should be good. They should be good out of the box to perform well in this map. If they are not, then I mean they have to eat their own words, which is disgusting in the middle of everybody. Like it would be very funny to watch them eat their own words that they chose Ascent and they get whooped in Ascent. Would be bad to watch. In fact. Hmm. Otherwise, what else can I say about this? I suppose they have been training. I mean, both the teams have been from a loss. Team Aurora lost against WCC. WCC lost against ZTX. So I expect a good game. I expect a really good game to come up, like a super intense, super competitive game to really pop out. A game where you can the viewers can actually learn something and be like, wow, I do not know about that. I don't know about this. I don't know about that. Or something which is new to the game can be actually really be introduced at this moment. But all we can do is just expect. Have a good expectations because I'm pretty sure this game is going to be fantastic. Both of them have been training very well. Both are from losses, of course. They will not let go of a loss that easily. They're both competitive teams, and I seen how SSC steamrolled Aurora, Team Aurora, and really went in on their team players. And Aurora was actually commentating with me, and he sat by and watched the massacre. It's like sitting back and watching it unfold in front of me and be like, oh damn, I should train my team harder. So I think he must have riled up his troops and actually got their morale up because this time it could be revenge for what happened last week on Friday. It could be, but let's see. WCC coming from a loss also against ZTX. Aurora coming from a loss from WCC. Could it be deja vu for Aurora, Team Aurora? Would that be deja vu? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about that. But we can have high expectations. I have very high hopes about this. What's it called? About this game. It's because I see both teams to be prepared. Both teams will be prepared. I don't think WCC will take this easily if they have some common sense to this thing that they should be prepared for this game um, because WCC, I don't think WCC will pull off the same tactics against Aurora because they knew that Aurora lost against them. So they should know it's pretty obvious that Aurora will come back for blood. That they are pissed off because especially Mr. Aurora, that IGL of Team Aurora was not part of the game and he was actually just sitting back and watching and actually commentated with me while he saw his own team get steamrolled. So it's kind of sad. Right now, we're waiting for the fifth member of Team WCC to join up and click ready. Once that is put in place, we can actually kick off the match. As Naylor says, it's going to start in about a bit. Um, what else can I say? Furthermore, this map is pretty small. If you look carefully, the map is pretty like map is small, so you can expect the match to be much smaller also to a point that the gunfight will be intense. Gunfights will be quick, responsive. The people who actually are responsive in this point will be good. So the match has started. Right now, we are in the character selection screen. We are just waiting for respective teams to choose, and we will be good to go. Furthermore about the game for by playing this game, I really understood that this game is really refined, really refined. They really brought in a competitive element into this game where even the ultimates don't make you feel overpowered. The ultimates, for example, Phoenix. The perfect example is Phoenix. Phoenix allows you to use the ultimate in called run it back, run it back, where he gets an invincible self like a point to a point to scout at the place and actually take kills, but he can teleport back to his own
Choose
original
your
self. But
agent.
when he actually teleports back, he's again vulnerable over there. And if anybody can or like take the opportunity over there and capitalize on it, boom, Phoenix. Right, we're loading into the game, kind of hyped up, kind of excited. I hope all the viewers are also. Why am I back? Oh, it's the game crash. Oh, well, Team Aurora is having some technical difficulties over here. One of their team members just had a game crash. Very unfortunate for them that it just happened right now. Very unfortunate. But I think we can run it back for them. Run it back for them again, just to get it back, you know. So what else can be said honestly about this? I do hope the match can start soon because, of course, the people at home are waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm pretty hyped up. I'm very excited about this game, about this match because it could be deja vu. It could be like the Matrix, a repetition, a prime where WCC steamrolls Team Aurora, or it could be the day when the code breaks, when the voodoo breaks, when everything just shatters. WCC feels shattered, and Team Aurora steamrolls WCC. Could be either way, and I would put my bet on Team Aurora because I'm pretty sure that first of all they had the privilege of watching over their playback of them getting steamrolled, and they also could have also watched the playback of STC of no, oh, sorry, of WCC getting steamrolled by ZTX and be like, oh, all right, cool. This is how what their tactics are. This is a strategy, and this is how you could rip it apart. And they could have taken some notes from ZTX and followed it up. So yeah, I expect Team Aurora to win this. I would be surprised if Team Aurora cannot capitalize or could not capitalize on this opportunity. I couldn't. It is kind of. It will be kind of disappointing from my eyes to see Team Aurora if they fall short and not this thing what to call the beat WCC. But I also expect WCC to come back. I don't think WCC would be that easy to beat because the game which I saw against Team Aurora was a testament towards WCC's play style and play and their might and their will to win. They were ready to switch up their tactics and their moves on the fly. Maybe that's because of the presence of an IGL, but I think Aurora is here, so I think he can do that too. Well, the match is starting. Into Ascent. Here we go. All right, now we gotta get down to selecting the operators. I do wonder if you're looking carefully into the loading screen of all these maps, you see a little coordinate over there. You see map coordinates over there. I do wonder, does those map coordinates do really point out to a real place, or is it just fictional? If anybody is interested in the chat or is interested in the stream, can go check it out. And here we begin. Standard custom Ascent, and it is juicy. I can't wait. I am really hyped up. I am very hyped up. Honestly, my heart's beating fast, really fast, because I'm excited to see this. Very excited. Very excited. All right. So what do we have here? What are we playing with over here? So we got Aurora Drago going as Omen, Reyna, Ward going as Reyna, Kratos going as Phoenix, and Neon King going as Sage, while Slim chooses Raze. On the other hand, on WCC's hand, Cry goes as Omen, Rainman goes as Raze, Einstein goes as Jet, Ecstasy goes as Sage, and Niggy will go as Killjoy. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so what do we see? The attackers are trying to capitalize and move to A. I'm suffering a bit of lag, but I'm suffering a bit of lag, but that's all right. Jet and Sage are trying to move up to A by going through A main, but immediately immediately Cry puts down two shades and actually smokes it up. They're trying to go through mid cubby and waiting. They're playing the waiting game over there while Killjoy covers the back of at mid link. And Rainman takes a kill. Kratos is out. Neon King replies with ecstasy, with the IGL ecstasy going down. Einstein goes down, and Einstein takes out Neon King as revenge for taking the other IGL ecstasy. Over here we see Snim throwing in a grenade, and Snim's taken down by Niggy. And we only have Reyna. Unfortunately, and he capitalized Warwick. Warwick picks up Niggy and Cry. He's trying to capitalize on it. It's now with 2v1. It is a race. It's Race and Jet versus Reyna. Will he defuse it? The bomb's down at A. Spike's been planted at A. Warwick trying to flank through A rafters. Lurking through it, lurking slowly and steadily, but Rainman takes out Warwick and WCC shuts down. And WCC shuts down Team Aurora for the pistol round. Kind of grim start for Team Aurora here. Kind of grim start. I don't see much of a difference with Aurora playing, but let's see. It's just the beginning. 1-0, but let's see. I'm suffering a bit of lag, but that's alright. I can still commentate on this. This is not bad at all. On to the second round, we see Rainman pushing up with Cry through mid catwalk to mid cubby, while Sage and Jet, who are Ecstasy and Einstein pushing to A side. Killjoy on the Killjoy sitting at mid link, covering the B, covering the entrance through B lobby. But unfortunately, the whole team of Team Aurora has been moved to B main. While the spike's being planted down at A, what is Team Aurora doing? Are they trying to pull off a big flank? While on the other hand, Killjoy trying to pick off somebody, pick off anybody looking for opportunity from mid cubby. Killjoy of WCC, Nigibyte. Kratos takes a pry, and Nigibyte replies by taking a Warren. Let us see now. Einstein takes on Drago. There goes the IGL of Team Aurora. Kratos takes on Niggy, and it's become 3-2, 3v2. Let us see if Team Aurora can capitalize on the numbers advantage, but Rainman and Einstein take on Neon King as them respectively, and attackers won again. Kratos takes on Rainman, and that is the game over there. That is the round over there. Sorry. Grim, very disappointing start. In fact, for Team Aurora, very sad. I don't understand why did they push to B main, all of them. Why couldn't they separate their forces and actually cover A rafters, look through A rafters and peek to A, or this thing, what's it called? Just be at B main, like just peek through B main just a little bit. But instead they really did all in for B main. Now we see over here the Aurora and Killjoy, Aurora and Aurora and Snim. Aurora just got taken down. I'm sorry, I've got a bit of lag with you. On the other hand, Warrior takes on Pride. Neon King takes on STC as they push into A, but the A push just fell over right now. Now it's a 4v1. It's only Warren, Snim, Neon, and Kratos versus Niggy. It seems like the tables have turned in advantage of Team Aurora. Niggy is trying to move in through mid cubby and trying to sneak in, trying to lurk in through the back, through a garden. And he might get a pick of, he got a pick of Warren. Niggy just got Warren. Neon King and Neon King Snim. Oh, Neon King just went down by Niggy. Snim and Kratos are both at A, especially Snim watching A side, and he is trying to engage with Niggy. Niggy takes on Snim. It's a 1v1. It's a 1v1, and Niggy pops up his ultimate, trying to slow down the, and Niggy just takes down Kratos. Wow. The tables did turn. The numbers game did go in advantage of Team Aurora, but unfortunately, once again, they couldn't capitalize on it. Why couldn't they capitalize on it? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Let's just switch up to the feed of team. Let's see. Let us just watch Aurora. Let's see what the IGL can do right now. Okay, so over here, Aurora and Snim are moving up into B main, while Einstein takes out Kratos. Kratos has been taken out at A main. And for only the Sage, who is playing as Neon King playing as Sage, and Warren playing as Reina, are at A. While Aurora and Snim is trying to go back to A, and Neon King takes on STC. Einstein takes on Warren. Einstein replies and takes on Neon King also, leading to a 2v4. Aurora popping off shades, and he's taken down immediately. After taking down Einstein, Rainman replies, they say, no, oh, you're not going to take down anymore, and takes down Aurora. Unfortunate. Really disappointing beginning. It already seems to be as a steamroll as WCC is picking up momentum. This might be a deja vu. Of what happened last time, except a different map. That's all. That is all. The spike carrier this time is going to be SSC on the attacker side, while we see a B push of defenders. Defenders again capitalizing on B while SSC and Einstein moved to A while Cry and Rain Man moved through mid catwalk. The killjoy of the attacker side, Nigibyte, takes down Neon King. Nigibyte takes down Drago, Aurora Drago, unfortunately, as they all try to peek through the same thing. Mid link. As I told you before the game began, mid link would have been it's like a mini kill box as soon as you have people in mid cubby and mid catwalk. There is no way they're gonna push through there. Spikes being planted, no pressure from Team Aurora at all. I don't know why they're not trying to flank through this thing, what's it called, B main, and go into B A window or A garden. But really, I'm sad. I'm really no. This is not good. This is not good. This is very disappointing from Team Aurora. It is a fight. It's going to be flawless if and Rayman takes us Snim and Kratos at once. It's a flawless. That was not a challenge. It was training for WCC. It was too simple. It was like as though they were playing as bots. On very disappointing. Very disappointing display of tactics and strategy. Aurora has got to get his senses together, or else this game will be packed up and rolled up and taken care of in about a few more rounds. That's it. This time, Nigibyte is pushing through B lobby and waiting. Wow, he puts down his turrets and puts on puts on a couple more sentries down there. Aurora pops up with a shade down at mid catwalk. Seems like a difference in strategy as they are not going B main but actually separating their forces into 5 independent groups of 5 independent players. Nobody's been taken out yet. Einstein takes out Neon King. We are still waiting for a pick from Team Aurora for this round, unfortunately. Einstein takes on Kratos. Now it's a 3v5. Spike's been down at A again. And Aurora takes on Rainman. SS takes on Aurora and Warren. Now this is a 1v4 and Einstein takes on Snim. Then that calls in a round. Game over. GG over there. That round is closed and packed off. Team Aurora once again fails to capitalize, fails to use the opportunities, and just gets shut down on the 6th round. Now we're on to the 7th round over here. And is it a push again? Is this going to be the same tactics? Because I don't think they're going to switch up the tactics. What's it called? WC. It seems like WCC is not going to switch up the tactics. But again, we see a push by Snim and Neon King into B, while Aurora dances around in mid plaza, trying to peek through, peek through mid bottom and mid courtyard. While on the other hand, we have on A link Warren. Unfortunately, Warren did not move in and apply pressure. Instead, Rayman takes on Warren, Kratos takes on Rainman, Einstein takes on Drago, and Cry takes on Kratos, and that leads to a 2v4. Spike has not been planted yet, though the side control has gone to WCC. Neon King uses his Neon King utilizes his ultimate on Aurora, but Aurora is still alive, and it's a 2v4. It's a 2v4 as you can see. Side control is to WCC. Snim takes on Einstein. Sorry, not Einstein. Cry takes on Drago, and Snim takes on SSC, while Cry takes on Snim, and 7-0. When is Team Aurora going to open their bank account and actually score a point, score a round? When will they do that? It is already 50%. The game is almost like pretty much over 50% done over here, because we reached the 7th mark. But maybe there might be a comeback, but it looks grim. It looks very grim on Team Aurora's side. Though let us just look on what Snim would do, as he individually goes into B main trying to lurk through B main, while the Killjoy, who is Niggy Bite on the other hand, tries to duel with Snim. On the other hand, we have and Rainman takes on Neon King. Rayman takes on Neon King. We have again a push, but this time Cry, SC and Rainman are both being very cautious. Einstein takes on Drago, Warith takes on Rainman, and it leads to SS takes on Warith. Now it's a 1v4. Very unfortunate. Einstein takes on Snim by Jet's ultimate. Very unfortunate. 8-0. Not even a single point. In fact, last week they at least had 3 points. Will this be a game over? Will this be will this literally be a zilch to 8? Will this be like a 0 point for Team Aurora? It seems so. I mean, it looks really dark and grim for Team Aurora over here. Again, we see an A push leading by SC, who's carrying the spike, and Phoenix pops off. Kratos pops off his ultimate and takes on SC. Niggy Bite takes off Aurora, who throws on Shade at mid-bottom.
Shadows traveling.
While it's now a 4v4, no picks have been taken down further. Spike's been reclaimed by Rainman, and he is trying to push into A. Once again, it's an A push. Why aren't Team Aurora back on A? What are they doing? Why isn't the whole team back on A? They should have just came on A. They capitalized on the opportunity and just moved into A. Neon King takes on Cry. Einstein replies back and says, "No way, Jose, Kratos," and takes on Kratos. But Neon King takes on Einstein. On the other, now it's a 2v3. WCC on a disadvantage on numbers, while it is a 2v3. Neon King, as we watch Neon King, he is sitting up in a window, waiting for Niggy Bite to peek from mid plaza. Let us see now what Niggy Bite takes on Snim. Now with a 2v2 equalizes. Niggy Bite equalizes numbers game, and now it is an equal match right now. All right. Instead going to A, the Rayman went back, retreated, and went and planted on B. That is an interesting that's an interesting play over there. Instead of going all the way into A, they waited and he retreated to B. And now the spike's down, putting pressure on Team Aurora. Unfortunately, Niggy Bite takes on Neon King, Warwick takes on Niggy Bite. And Warwick pops off his ultimate, and Warwick takes on Rainman onto defusing the spike, and the spike is being defused. But does this mark the comeback of Team Aurora? I'm not sure. Honestly, not sure. Honestly, I'm really not sure. Truthfully and with all integrity, this could be the mark, could be the point where Team Aurora fights back and says, "No, we chose this map. This is our map. No way, Jose, are we gonna lose on a map we chose." But I'm not sure, honestly, by the look of it. By the look of it, it could be this thing, just a preemptive counterattack leading to a flop. But let's see now, as we only see a very small push, a very light push into A side, with STC, with STC, Cry, and Niggy Bite, Einstein. The whole team is right now in mid courtyard. The attackers team trying to pressurize and take out the IGL of Team Aurora. While on the other hand, Warith and Neon King sticks around at A, while Snim watches B main, tries to take down Jet. Rainman replies, takes on Drago. Niggy Bite takes on Kratos, and Snim replies and takes on Einstein. Snim pops off his ultimate, takes a Niggy Bite. Now it's 3v3. The game has been equalized. Let's see if they can capitalize on numbers over here. Unfortunately, Team Aurora failed to capitalize and use this opportunity to fight back. And now they're against 2v3. The numbers games are not in their advantage over here. Warrior takes on Cry. Now it's 2v2, equalizing the battle. Snim takes down SSC, and Snim replies and says, "No, we're gonna take down Rain Man," and that takes the round for Team Aurora. Honestly, this could be a comeback. This could be the comeback train we all been waiting for Team Aurora. But could it be? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. It can't be. Can it? I'm not sure. Because last time, 2 weeks ago, we saw the same comeback, a hard comeback, 3-13. Unfortunately, they lost over there. But now it's 2-8. It could be a fight. Let's see. And now we see Aurora putting down some smoke into mid link while him and Kratos put some pressure at mid courtyard. But Rainman takes on Kratos. Cry and Rainman pushes through mid catwalk while STC solo pushes A by lurking in the back of A. But STC pops off, revives Einstein, who was taken down recently by Warith or Neon King, who were at A. STC and Rain Man are not capitalizing or not pushing into A yet, but rather waiting. But do they know the timer is ticking down? The timer is really ticking up. Okay, now it's a 3v4. The numbers game is back and on a disadvantage on Team Aurora, but they are really waiting for a good push from their teammates. Warith takes down Cry, and it's a 2v2. Sorry, Warith and Rainman. Warith and Snim. Warith takes down Einstein. Just takes down Warith, and now Warith. Now it's only up to Snim to cover A side. Unfortunately, little does he know that STC and Einstein to A B side and already planted the spikes down, applying pressure on Team Aurora. Can Snim clutch this as he approaches through the defender's side into B, trying to slowly but slowly lurk into B? While on the other hand, we see only SSC holding down B side. And Stim takes down SSC. While on the other hand, Einstein's and it's a clutch! Team Aurora just clutches around. Snim really takes the cake over there. Kudos to Snim coming back and showing that this map belongs to Team Aurora. Really takes it down. Really good. Nice. Very well done. In fact, this might be, if the point goes about 3, then I can at least say the chances of a comeback is higher than the last chances which happened last time. Oh, there's a difference in game this time. Rainman, instead of SSC carrying the spike, Rainman's carrying the spike, and Rainman and Cry. Oh, it's been switched. Cry's carrying the spike. Cry and Rainman are both pushing through mid top. Actually, no. Sorry, Cry is pushing into mid top sorry, my apologies. While on A main, Einstein and Rainman are pushing into A. SSC takes on Drago, and the Sage Neon King has also been taken down. So no heals and no IGL in the match anymore. It's only 5v3. Let's see what was gonna happen. Let us see right now. Kratos replies and takes down Rainman, who tried to be a cocky little boy and push into A. On the other hand, Snim takes down STC at mid bottom. Snim moves into B, knowing that there's going to be push right now since A has been denied from WCC. Unfortunately, Snim could not hold the port down and is taken down by Cry. Warrior takes on Nigibite, leading it to 2v2. And Cry is trying to plant the spike. He's trying to look for an opportunity to plant the spike. And the spike's going down. While it's the Warrior takes on Einstein. Now the spike's down, applying pressure on a 2v1. Can Cry take the opportunity and fight back and ensure that the bomb is exploded? Oh! faking out Fry. War tried to defuse, but unfortunately, Cry was too vigilant, and he knew that that was gonna happen. So immediately he went and protected the diffuser, taking out the diffusal team, leading the round to WCC 9-3. 9-3. Seems like the could be. Can the comeback dream be still alive? Can the comeback dream still be alive for Team Aurora? Now it seems to be a heavy push into A side by SSC, Rainman, SSC Phoenix, Phoenix, right? Yeah, yeah. SSC Rainman and Cry. It could be a push. Sorry. Now now the rounds have been switched into the attacking side. Team Aurora is on attacking side. Can they capitalize by utilizing what the tactics they might have picked up from WCC by watching their playback? Could be, could not be, maybe, maybe not. As you can see, Kratos is carrying the spike, trying to move into A side, but being blocked off. Waiting. The waiting game is on. Cry sitting at A rafters, waiting for a pick for the first pistol round. And everybody is moving to A main, except for Warren trying to go into B and trying to put some pressure through that side by shooting into mid market. Warren takes on Niggy, and that leads to 3v and Cry takes on Drago. 3v3. Einstein takes on Kratos and Neon King, leading to 2v1. Can Warren clutch? Can Warren clutch this? Can Warren clutch this? No. Unfortunately, the gateway was blocked. Warren could not clutch it. Even the spike went down, leading to the round to go to WCC on the defending side. Now on to the non-pistol rounds. Let's see what's gonna happen. Who's carrying the spike this time? Omen, who is playing, who's being played by Drago, or unfortunately my game. Okay. It seems to be a hard push into A, and the spike is being carried by Neon King, who is playing a Sage. Hard push into A, while Cry would drop shade into mid top, trying to make sure that there's no push. Einstein takes on Kratos. Einstein takes on Drago. Neon King takes on Einstein, and that leads to a 3v4. Spike's been planted down at A. Can the WCC reclaim the site? Can they reclaim the site? Control right now belongs to Team Aurora. Sage is sitting into A Wine, who is played as Neon King. Neon King sitting into the A Wine while off at Rainman. Rainman taken down. Rainman takes down Neon King with her ability, and it is leader 2v2. And Snim takes on Niggy Bites, while SC takes on Snim, replies for Warren. Warren takes down Cry. It's a 1v1. Can SC capitalize? Can SC take out was, or can Snim just? Can the Warren just drag it around, and that leads to a clutch? Fantastic. That leads to 4-10. The round is going to Team Aurora. My apologies, I'm calling out Rain as Snim. He is Warren, not Snim. Alright. Interesting. Now it seems to be a big push into B. Big push into B, but Aurora to go into A. He is going to be he's going to fake them out at A most probably. Nobody's picking up the spike. Aurora most probably is commanding them to take control of the rather than take the spike and focus on that. As he moves into mid, he's trying to battle it out over there. Rainman taken out by Rainman takes out those, but SSC tries to capitalize and could not get anybody. puts on a barrier, lifts up Rainman. SSC and Rainman are on top of the barrier, waiting for a pick. And Aurora, SSC takes on Aurora. Neon King revives Kratos. Unfortunately, it is a 4v5. Um, Warth is carrying the spike, drops the spike, intelligent. Okay, but switches to Snim. Snim now they're trying to. What are they gonna do? They're pretty much they're blocked off. They've been shut at mid link. They've been really shut down at mid link. What is their game plan now? It seems to be that they are going to move into A, but they're moving very slowly. Could this be the trap? Could this be a trap for WCC to react preemptively and lose their players? Most probably trying to even out the odds. Most probably they're trying to even out the odds. Team Aurora moves in lurkingly into A, while on the other hand, we see mid trying to wonder where the rest of the team go. While on the other and Rainman also trying to move into A link. Rainman takes on Neon King. Being taken down. Game also. War takes on Nicky Boy. Rainman takes a Snim. It is a war ensuing at A. Spike being planted. Can they pull the diffuser in middle of the fight? SSC takes on War. War takes on Cry before they're dying to SSC. Kratos takes on Rainman. Kratos pulls off his ultimate, run it back, while he pops off, and SSC takes down Kratos because of the bad placement of his ultimate. It just shows that your ultimates don't even make you invincible. It actually just increases your chances of dying, in fact. But if you play it properly, you might win. Unfortunately, he did not play tactically, and Kratos dies to SSC, and SSC defuses the bomb up, obviously, leading to the round to WCC. Now the score being 11-4. It seems like the dream comeback is out of the question. It seems like the dream comeback is out of the question.
Turret out.
Spike now. This time the spike being carried by Neon King. There seems to be a very aggressive push into B. Aurora throws in a shade while Niggy puts down a couple of his turrets, looking into B main, and immediately replies. Cry takes on Snim, Cry takes on Drago, Niggy Bye takes on Neon King, Niggy Bye takes on War, Niggy Bye takes on Kratos, and that's 3-piece, leading to a flawless round. Team Aurora, wake up, my friends, wake up, please just wake up, or else this is going to be literally deja vu, trashing. You guys are getting trashed, blue and black and blue. There's no, literally, I can see the color difference sitting from the monitor. I can see the color difference in their faces. They're getting slapped around, they're getting whipped over here. This is a schoolyard whooping. This is what you call a bullying. And SSC picks up Kratos as he peeks to mid link, and he puts on a barrier at mid catwalk, looking down a mid link, and an aggressive push by Team Aurora at A, trying to take control of A. SSC trying to break the barrier between A site and this thing, between A site and link. Aurora tries to peek through the shade, but unfortunately could not get anybody. Rainman takes on Warrior. Aurora replies and takes down Rainman, and it is a 3v3. SSC takes on Aurora, pulls off his ultimate on Einstein. Now it's a 4v2 and 4v1. Niggy Bye takes on Snip, and Einstein takes on Neon King. And Defenders won, and that goes into the game. Then the game goes to WCC. And that is it. The dream is over. Team Aurora got whooped. Schoolyard whooping. The schoolyard whooping. Bullying. Honestly, it was to watch that. Like, you know, have you seen Rocky and he went against Apollo Creed and Oh, well, that's exactly what happened over here. That's exactly what happened over here. Apollo Creed WCC just smashed Team Aurora into, well, next gas. Team Aurora come back from this, honestly. I don't know. If you can, I mean, yes, I'm here for my internet connection. It sometimes glitches out like that. Very unfortunate.
Hello.
Cry's not here. Cry's here. I can't see him on my Discord.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hey, Cry. Yes, good game. Good game. Really,
Ah,
really
it was a good
impressive. Very impressive show of strategy. Guys, much of them are bullying. Team Aurora had no chance. It was pretty much bullying. There were points where they had a look of a comeback. They were like, "Hey, it's our map," but you guys went into their map, played on home away turf, beat them up. So, what do you feel?
Actually, we actually feel good, but we are trying our new strats in SN, and it would all good. I'm happy with my strat.
Hmm.
But
Interesting. Interesting strats. Interesting strats. In fact.
like, you say the five elimination with Killjoy
Yes.
need
Flawless. Flawless.
like my man who is playing Killjoy is like, what the fuck happening here? He's literally like,
Yeah, I mean, you do. It was very unfortunate that this thing, what's it called? This the Aurora had no chance. But the way you played was calculated, really calculated. Like as if you knew, as if Team Aurora telegraphed all their moves to you and told, "Hey, we're gonna move this way. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Just kill us this way. That's it." It was a bloodbath, honestly, and hats off to you guys, literally. Is it? What do you see in your team? Do you see improvement, potential for improvement, or is this it? Is this the ultimate of WCC?
we see a potential of improvement. Like you can see, we show like a 4 rounds, like we choke. Like
Mm,
it's our classic straight. Like we have to choke in matches,
right,
but
right,
we
right,
think that we will overcome this.
right. So your perfection is to get a 13-0 on a
Yeah.
tournament.
Huh.
That's a brilliant objective. That's a brilliant objective. That's very good, in fact. So, how do you like? What else do you think after you playing against Team Aurora for the second time? Do you feel that they improved, or do you have anything for them to think about?
I think they improved, but they have lack of strategical, like whatever you say. I think
Mm.
they have a good aim. These guys have
Mm-hmm.
really good aim. They have to improve their strat more. But I think it was a good match after all.
Indeed, it was an impressive show of strat, tactics, comebacks, flawlessness. Honestly, I was surprised at those 2 rounds of flawlessness by you guys. On the attacker side and being on the defender side, it was surprising to me to watch it on a tournament scale. Like wow. I was really impressed. In fact, I
I
gotta
have
say
to
that
say, yeah.
my apologies. I gotta say that you have come back. The WCC, your team has actually come back with a vengeance after losing a ZTX, but it was really impressive. Very good play, actually. Very good.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything to speak to the viewers, the fans?
I have nothing to say more. Like we are waiting for the next friendly match. We see that if we can develop ourselves or improve ourselves.
All right.
That's-
Okay. All right. Thank you, Cry, for such a wonderful match, for playing doing so well and for having this small talk with us. Thank you for this amazing interview, for the small interview. Thank you. Right then. So I think this is it, viewers.
Sure.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this amazing stream. Thank you for tuning in live for us. You can catch us on next Friday for the corresponding games which will be there. And I hope you guys have a good night or a good day. See you guys around.